when she was born, they kept going, you must just be so terrified. And it's like, well, no, I'm so grateful because she made it. She's my only child that ever made it. So, you know, I really wasn't all that terrified most of the time. Some of the time I was, of course, because she had all sorts of medical issues, being that premature. But even when we would spend days at a time and all day at Children's and going from department to department and x-rays and x-raying her trachea because of all the tubes that had been down her throat, we would go home usually at the end of the day. There are, I believe, 10 different types of Ehlers-Danlos. They're connective tissue disorders. Some of them have genetic tests that they can determine exactly the type. The type that we have, they haven't found the actual cluster of genetic mistakes there. We were laughing last night that they believe that Paganini had the type of EDS that Chrissy has, and I unfortunately gave her. It affects every part of your body, but it could actually look like two different types in two sisters, or a mother and daughter. It could look very, very different. And that's why it's so difficult to diagnose. The universe seemed to have given her this gift early on, at a time when she really, I think, was struggling with feeling left out and, you know, couldn't communicate very well verbally. She just felt so withdrawn and kind of a shy, timid personality type. And especially, like, you know, with all of her health things, you just kind of constrict yourself. But she was able to express herself with her music.
Sometimes it's kind of like an out-of-body experience, and I just get like really relieved and happy. We call it like I'm in the zone, where it like alters my mood and like my state of being. I did want to go to some of the music schools out east, but when I realized, you know, after I started like passing out and having seizures, dislocating, I was really worried, and like it made the anxiety really bad to be somewhere in a city that I didn't know anyone. If something were to happen, I realized I just needed to stay in Chicago, and she was aware of everything, so I felt safer. So yeah, I mean, I applied to Roosevelt. I didn't tell them that I had any of these health issues, because after a while when you're growing up and you have a lot of stuff, they label you as a sick kid. Like, oh, she can't do this, or oh, when is she going to miss school again from being sick, or when, you know, what else is going to happen. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to see if I can do it without telling them. That's a bad idea. So things got bad. I was like dislocating, and then I got pneumonia a couple times. The dean of the music school and the assistant dean helped me a lot with, you know, like talking to teachers, just coordinating just to like take care of me and see, like, just to make sure I'm okay. That reminded me, like, you know, you'll finish. We're gonna get you to finish. It's gonna take a little longer. But it took so long to get there. For a while, I didn't think that was gonna be able to happen. I really didn't. I was genuinely really proud of you, honey. You did it. Yeah, I was really proud. And I'm trying not to be like, you know, a goofy mom sitting there going, oh. I was trying to be composed and, you know, saying, oh, you know, this is no big deal. This is just what she does. But internally, that's not exactly what I felt. I was consumed with pride.